welcome to Locally Made. My name is Bex, and I'm here to share all about our California artisans, merchants, musicians, you name it, we're your biggest fan. Today we are here at Burley Beverages with Gabriel. Now, your drinks, it's more than just a soda, it's something cooler, more like of an experience.
I like cooler.
Yeah.
Cooler's tight.
Tell me about that.
So what we're making here is a beverage concentrate that you can mix with bubbly water to make your own sodas or cocktails at home. We have two different lines currently that we're running. We have our old-fashioned soda line and our shrub line. All of the products work exactly the same way. You just mix them with bubbly water to make a soda or a cocktail. But the sodas have more of a vibe of like old-fashioned, like traditional sodas. The shrubs have more of a sweet and sour thing going on. They're made with equal parts fresh fruit juice, vinegar, and sugar. So a lot better for you and just more unique and strong flavor.
I got to try the real root beer, and that was super good. It has more of like a fresh taste rather than a syrupy taste that you get with most root beers. I really like that.
Yeah.
And then just a little bit ago, you let me try the cranberry juniper,
Yeah.
which is fancy champagne,
Yay.
sour, and you
Totally.
were saying it's not just soda, but you can actually mix it in cocktails.
Yeah, and we market them all, I think, as sodas first, but I would say that 70 to 80% of our customers are using them for cocktails.
And how long have you been at this location in Sacramento?
We've been here in this building for almost 3 years now. We opened our shop here about 2 years ago, kind of as a favor to the Del Paso Boulevard partnership. We planned on just using the space for production purposes, but we're a part of the business district out here, and they were hoping we could help generate positive foot traffic. And so it's been a great experiment.
Since it's not like the typical soda, would you say it's healthier? There are other benefits?
We don't say healthy, we call it healthful because we think about a lot about the ingredients that we're adding to these that create the flavors and in what ways we can preserve the minerals and nutrients that are inherent in those ingredients instead of using artificial versions of those or treating them in a way that might destroy those nutrients and minerals. I wouldn't call it a health drink, but it definitely has your health in mind when it's created, so that when you have your pleasure beverage, when you drink your soda or your cocktail, you are getting something back from it and not having it be all a detriment to your health, like modern soft drinks or cocktail mixers.
I mean, hey, I'll drink to that. And what would you say is your favorite flavor out of your current selection?
It is so hard to do. They're my babies.
Oh yeah,
And
understandable.
They don't speak to me, but they might get jealous when I'm gone. But I think what I'm drinking the most currently is on the soda side, our Cascara Cola. Interesting thing about our cola is that it can be used as a health syrup. Cola nut has a compound that opens up your upper bronchial tubes. So if you have a coughing fit or an asthma attack, you can take a teaspoon of that to help open up your upper airways.
Do you guys have social media going on right now or any promotions that we should get the word out about?
We don't have any promotions right now, but we're constantly running sales on our website and here in the shop. We post that on our website and typically Instagram as well. We're at Burley Beverages on Instagram. And I would just encourage people to try this stuff out, give it a shot.
And this is also our home location. We are filming the event today, so just thank you for letting us camp here for a bit. And thank you so much for sharing Burley Beverages with us. Thank you.
Cheers.
And next up, we're going to be taking a slightly different turn here as a matter of display. Here we are with Ali Bergman, and tell us about what we got here.
These are spirit dolls that I make.
Spirit dolls.
Spirit dolls.
Right.
I try to use real, this is sterling silver, this is Jersey quartz. I try to use real artifacts. I think that they speak to a lot of people just in terms of it's different, it's unusual.
Yeah.
And they've been very popular.
What brought on the initial idea to start the spirit dolls, this kind of art style for you?
Now, I would just have to say that it was an idea that popped in my head one day. I wonder what it would look like if.
Yeah, a great what if.
Yeah, and I searched for a face. I found one on Etsy, and I started looking at, okay, now what would I do with this face?
Mm-hmm.
How would I make something out of this? And then it just kind of came together. And right now there are 18 of them. in my studio waiting for the Healing Arts Festival in April.
Oh, nice. Okay, so they're getting out there.
I only do a couple in the Sacramento area. The Healing Arts Festival is a big one, and then there's an organization called Neighbor Works that has an annual art, wine, and food fundraiser.
And this isn't all you do, obviously. We have some pieces down here, such as this big guy that I love.
Thank you. This is a watercolor on silk. Actually got my start silk painting. A friend taught me to take a silk painting class. Somebody wanted to buy the scarf that I made in the class.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, maybe there's a business here.
Yeah.
So I did that
Maybe
for a
there
while.
is, yeah.
And then I got into, well, what if I frame some of this stuff that I'm painting? So I started doing that, making bigger pieces. And I've realized that I get bored doing the same thing. So that's why you see a variety of different pieces that I work with. But this is one of my favorite pieces.
Yeah, I love the rosy colors that you've got going here.
Thank you.
And is it only paint, or is that Sharpie that I'm seeing?
That's black ink. And actually, once I finished painting this, I kind of stared at it for a while. I think I even set it aside for a while because I wasn't sure what I was going to do with it. And one day I was looking at it and started realizing there were lots of what I see are flowers and leaves in this. So I just started working with ink, and this is the end result.
Oh yeah, it definitely has that sort of feel. I love how art kind of has like a mind of its own.
Oh yes.
You never know when you start out how it's actually going to end.
That's one of the reasons I love abstract art, because many times you have an idea of how these colors would work, and the art has different ideas.
That's wonderful. Do you have any social media or anything that we should talk about while we're here?
I have a website, artbyallib.com.
Artbyallib.com. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you planning anything in the future to expand into a new style of art, or is this thinking like this is our home right now?
I will probably do some larger paintings. I want to go big.
Okay.
Go big because, yes, because I stuck pretty much with 11 by 14, and going this big was new for me, because I have made a tendency to just work with the smaller pieces, but I want to do some big pieces, and I'm excited about doing that.
We're excited to see what you come up with. Well, thank you again for sharing your art with us. And since we're here at Burley, do you have a favorite flavor of the sodas?
Oh my goodness. Mandarin elderflower.
Mandarin elderflower. Oh, I think I remember you talking about that.
Yeah.
I can't wait to try
And
it.
the sarsaparilla is also very good, but the mandarin elderflower just is wonderful.
Yeah. Ooh, gotta get on that. Gotta get on that. Well, thank you again, and it was lovely meeting you,
Thank
Allie. And we are back again, this time with another artist, Bill Reed. We've got some pieces that we've done with we were talking about watercolor and oil over here, but you started off in the animation field.
So I put drawings in between other drawings because at Disney there's 24 drawings for 1 second of film.
Oh, okay, so in between like the big poses, there's the...
Right, there's
Gotcha.
the in-betweens. In '88 I started freelancing, so I was able to work at home and on my own terms. And there was MGM, Hanna-Barbera, Earthworm Jim was Universal.
Yes.
And Cartoon Network.
Yes.
Cow and Chicken.
Oh my
Ring a bell?
gosh. Right in the heart. Am I right? Am I right?
Cow and Chicken.
Yep. That was a good one.
Worked on those. I was a director on those.
Really?
So I directed 5 or 6 of those. And let's see, I was trying to do this chronologically, so as the years go by, what I did.
Yeah.
And let's see, there was another show, My Little Pony.
My Little Pony? Oh yeah, we know that one.
And gosh, there were so many that I can't remember.
Wow.
Of course.
But I mean, you're hitting right at the heart there. That's major nostalgia.
It was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun.
That's so exciting.
And I retired in 2008. So I started painting, and it's been Well, 20 years.
Moved on to
About 20 years.
wow.
Watercolors. I go back and forth from watercolor to oil,
Yeah.
and I sell my prints. This is one of my all-time favorite ones here.
This is in is this
Sacramento.
Yeah, the Delta King. I had prom on this ship. Twas lit. How many hours total would you say you put into the finished product?
Maybe 4.
4? Okay. Okay. And no. I would definitely run out of steam, maybe like by this point, and I would just walk away and that's it.
Well, the trick is to get the big shapes first.
Oh, well, it sounds like you're having a wonderful time just doing what you love. And you said you're traveling around, you get to share your art. Do you have any social media or anything that we should share?
BillsArtShop.etsy.com. Bill Reed Art, Fine Art America.
Okay, well that's awesome. And I can't wait to see what else you have. Definitely be checking out those websites. Before we let you go, I've been asking everybody so far, do you have a favorite burley beverage?
Well, I tried the cola.
The cola.
Yeah, that was good. I didn't try the other one.
Gotcha. As like comparing cola to your typical Coca-Cola.
Totally different.
Totally different?
Totally different. Not like Coca-Cola or Pepsi-Cola. It's more like kind of a root beer.
Okay.
Kind of a root beer taste to it.
Has its own feel. Got it. We are back once again with another California artist. Here we have Tish with 2 dragonflies.
2.
Those are small. Take 2. Tell me about all of this.
My real passion and the fun I have is nature and the garden and flowers and all things garden. And so it goes into my creations like bees, our little pollinator friends and birds. So a lot of my jewelry have to do with the pollinators, hummingbirds, bees, insects, dragonflies, and the name 2 dragonflies, of course, came from my first date with my husband. And so we were just the dragonflies, and we're sitting there on the side of the brook, with the babbling brook,
Yes.
and talking, and all of a sudden 2 blue dragonflies started chasing each other. And so at the same time, we both said, I love dragonflies. And that was it. So I just kind of took the name from that and incorporated it into my little shop.
Yeah, looks like you've expanded into another medium here.
Not only expanded.
Not a medium, it's a large.
It's a lot of gold. So I incorporated the little French.
Yeah. And so I like flower kind of nature, so there's still like tie
the
in,
Toot and roses, and I have to have pockets. I don't know about you ladies.
Everyone needs pockets.
For all your garden stuff.
The snacks while you're cooking.
Snacks. Looking at the seams.
Yes, the very
clean.
yes.
Straight lines.
No fraying.
No messing around. So, hand sewn. I really have appreciation for things handmade.
You've done shows in Folsom, you've done corporate events.
Roseville, Folsom, up in Yuba County, Sutter County. Etsy.com/shop/2dragonflies.
And any social media that we should be mentioning before?
2 Dragonflies Studio on Facebook.
Facebook.
Yeah, and I just, I don't sell on Facebook, but I do that.
Okay, cool. Have you ever done any commissions or anything like that, or is it purely?
I will do the jewelry if someone has a particular color.
Okay, so like light customization, but mostly you're just delivering.
Mostly it is my creation and my passion, and hopefully someone likes it.
That's excellent. Well, we love it, and we're so happy to have you here
Thank you.
talking about your stuff. Before I let you go, I've been asking everybody, what is your favorite burley beverage flavor?
Well, I'll tell you. I just purchased the pomegranate pink peppercorn.
Oh yes,
That's the one.
that's the one.
Buy it. Do it today.
Well, thank you so much again
Thanks.
for sharing, and it was
Thank you.
lovely talking to you.
Lovely talking to you.
Of course. Okay, and one more time, we are back with yet another artist here. We have Celia with A Beating You'll Never Forget. Now, she is a woman of many talents. A Beating You'll Never Forget, you're not limited to beads, not just beads, but also gourds, paint, mixed media,
just, you know, a variety of different things that whatever makes me happy at the moment.
Flip thing to thing.
Yep.
Why not? Why not?
So butterfly.
Sure. And this is something I've never seen before. It's a plant of some sort.
It is a gourd. It's in the pumpkin family or squash family. So this grew from a vine, and once it's to the size that you want it, you would trim it, and it takes about a year for it to dry out. It has to mold over, and the mold sucks out the moisture, leaving a wood type surface, which you can paint or carve. Here I use leather dye, so it has the vibrant colors, and I did a grapevine motif on this one because I love wine. I love to wine.
Why not?
So I went with this style. I like doing the cutouts is pretty much my favorite in doing gourds, not just painting them, but cutting them out. This way you can have a flameless candle in there that could shine the light out, makes a nice glow for your home decor. You could also use it in a way where if you put a plastic liner in it, you can put a succulent plant in it, something that's easy to care for. So I sealed it with indoor-outdoor polyurethane so it can handle the weather outside. Nice. So yeah, the great thing about gourds is the type of surface that it is. It lends itself to all kinds of creative ideas.
Yeah, and it's very unique. This is not something you'll typically see. And yeah, like you were saying, decorative purposes, some practical purposes, and a long process to have this finished product.
Yes, after it's been dried out for a year, I do have to scrub it, you know, with Clorox bleach and water just to kill the mold on there, make sure it's safe to be in your home. So scrubbing it, I will hand draw my design on there, just whatever I'm inspired to do, which oftentimes is because of the shape of the gourd.
What made you think, like, wow, I need to grab a plant and just start stabbing it? Like, what
Decorating
what inspired this?
Right. Well, when I first moved to the Sacramento area, I worked in a little art shop, and the woman there, she did gourds, and she taught me how to do them and how to grow them and what it, you know, took to clean them out and everything. And I was in love. Carving it out is also another long process. You do have to wear a mask that has the filters on it because the dust of the dried out insides.
Risky business.
Kind of, yes. Or kind of toxic. So don't want to do that without
Cash.
mask. Yeah. But her showing me how to do it, and because it was simple in one aspect, but you can go to a complex design as well. So I really love the different ideas that you can come up with it. And from there, I've been doing it ever since.
Do you have any social media or any online stores that we should mention here before we let you go?
It's Celia's Creative Art on Facebook, CC68 on Instagram, Etsy.com/shop, A-Beading, so A-B-E-A-D-I-N-G.
Not a beating.
Yeah. And along with my name, A Beading You'll Never Forget. It was, I'm twisted.
You have kids.
I have kids. And you know, I'm twisted. I twist and wire wrap jewelry, so you know.
Wow. Well, before I let you go, I've been asking everybody, what is your favorite Burley beverage flavor?
Well, there is a lemon jalapeno that I tried today, and it was amazing. Just a little bit of bite, and it would make a great marinade for chicken or steak, and or margaritas. So that one was lovely.
That's awesome. Yeah, okay. Well, there's another one. I didn't even know about that one. I've got to get on it. All right. Well, well, thank you so much for sharing a little bit about the gourding as well as the rest of your crafts and where we can find you.
Yes.
Pleasure.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course. And before we wrap up this episode, I just wanted to say special thanks, first of all, to Burley Beverages for hosting us at this awesome location for this event, and also to our partners over at Toot, Love on Her Arms. That is the nonprofit movement movement set on providing help and finding hope for those who are struggling with depression, addiction, self-harm, and suicide. Their mission is to encourage, inform, inspire, and of course invest into directly providing treatment and getting into recovery. If you have any questions concerning To Write Love on Her Arms, or if you would like to be involved, donate towards the cause, we can put the link here, or at least tell you what to copy and paste into your search bar for their website, as well as the donation venue. And again, if you're looking to get yourself featured in Locally Made's next open studio, just hit us up. We're already big fans and we can't wait to see what comes up next. Thank you.